Hi guys, welcome back to Spoon Feeding Profits. Today I want to talk to you about starting eBay and making money online. If you're on the fence about this, you want to even, but you just don't know how. Maybe you're not tech savvy at all. You don't know anything about e-commerce. You don't know anything about selling online. For whatever reason, maybe you just lost a job. Maybe you just for disability reasons, you can't do what you did your whole life. So you're looking into this online thing and it seems like it's real, right? It's real. People are making money, but you just don't know how to start. There's certain things just holding you back. No matter how many videos you've seen online, no matter how many blog posts you read, there's certain things there's this little hump that you just can't seem to get over to start. Well, I'm here to tell you, start. Just start. You're going to learn as you go, right? The first thing you want to do, just sign up for eBay. Sign up for eBay today. Look, I'm on the website right now, ebay.com. That's all you have to go to. And you'll see this option, sign in if you have an account already, or register. Register, right? You click register, and guess what? You put in your info. It's pretty straightforward. Now, the only thing eBay is going to let you know is that, hey, you need to have a verified PayPal account, right? Okay, you don't know what that is. What is the verified PayPal account? Go over to paypal.com and do the same thing. Sign up or register. What is a PayPal verified account? You put in your info, and PayPal is just going to take about 2 to 3 days to make sure your bank info is legit. If it's legit, they're going to give you the go-ahead, and then boom, you can start selling on eBay, right? It's not that hard, that techie part. Now, why I'm sharing that is because that's where I was. 4 years ago, a little bit over 4 years ago, when I first took the plunge, I was absorbing information for a while, but I find there were certain things nobody's really showing me. There's certain questions that I had, but somehow I took the plunge, and I'm glad I did, because a lot of stuff I learned along the way. I can't remember for sure, but I think what I did was I called PayPal, and I actually had somebody walk me through step by step on how to do this stuff, because I didn't know how. I didn't want to make a mistake. I didn't know anything about online. I came from a third world country, right? When I left, Blackberries were the rave. So you get an idea, right? I didn't know anything about technology. So when I came here and I started seeing about the videos and all that stuff, I still had a lot of questions. I knew nothing. Guys, when it comes to, like I've said in many of my videos, when it comes to electronics and technology, I know nothing. I still don't know that much. But it's not something I'm really excited about either, but it's something, the basic stuff I needed to know if I wanted to do this. So I just jumped in. I got started. I called, and these companies are good for walking you through step by step, because guess what? That's another account for them. That's what they're about. They're about getting more and more accounts. So do that. Do that. Sign up for eBay. Go over to PayPal. Sign up. Wait for 2 to 3 days. Let them verify your account. More than likely it's going to go through, except if something's wrong with your account. But I'm sure nothing's wrong with your account. Just do it. Right? Next step. Now, a lot of resellers say, now start with what you have in your house. Stuff that you have that you're not using, you don't plan on using anymore, but you have it, start selling that, right? But this is what I'll say. If you have $0, then that's the route to go, right? If you have $0, like you're starting from scratch, because the thing about that is you can list what you have, but I say list what's selling. Don't just list, right? Don't just, I have this, this toy over here, or I have this blouse over here, but you're going to take time to list it, and then guess what? It might be something nobody's really buying. It's not a desirable item, and then you get discouraged because, man, I listed 10 items, but it was 10 items that people weren't really interested in. So what I say is, yeah, you can look around your house and see what you have. Put it all into a box, like everybody says. Put everything that you don't need anymore into a box. But then guess what? Do a quick research on eBay. How do you do that? Again, it's easy. I'm pretty sure I did a video on how to do a quick research on eBay. If I haven't, let me know, and I will do a video real quick and show you. I'm pretty sure I did, though, how to do quick research. What you do is you look at your item, you put in the brand name. If it's an electronic item, you put in the model or whatever. If it's a clothing item, you put in the brand name again. You put in the style of it, and you just put it into eBay, and you see what is this item selling for. How many people have this particular item listed? And this sounds like a lot, but really you can do this in like seconds. It's just as you get into it, you start doing it in seconds. You start browsing eBay real quick, right? And you see, okay, there's like 30 people that have this item for sale right now. Okay, but you take a gauge from that and you see what they're selling it for. They're selling it for, I don't know, $25 to $30. That's the average price, right? But then you see a few people have it for 10 or 12. Forget about those few. Look for the majority. That's what you'll know what most people are listing it for. But the most important information is you want to see the sold listings. The sold listings, again, I think this is on my channel. If not, just post a comment and I will do one really quick. And but you look at the sold listings and you see, okay, there's 30 people that have it listed right now, but how many have sold? How many have sold, right? Was it 2 in the last 3 months? That is a very slow moving item, right? If you see 4 in the last 3 months, it's very slow moving. Now, I'm not saying yours will never sell, but that's an indication that it's not selling that often. But if you see it's an item that's been selling every other day, people are buying this item, list yours. List yours, right? So it's not about just listing everything that's in your house that you don't want. Don't go that route, because I guarantee you'll be discouraged if you do that. I have a friend, when she first started out, she didn't have a lot of capital to start with. So what did she start doing? She started going to the thrift store and she would buy stuff really for under $5, if I remember correctly. But she would also, anything she sees outside of somebody's yard, she would pack it up because she has a huge garage and she would put it in there. But guess what? She slowly realized that she's becoming a hoarder because she's listing it and they're not selling. So yeah, you can go that route, but do quick researches. Your time is valuable. You want to be encouraged. You want to start doing this thing, and guess how you're encouraged? When you see sales. When you see sales. I've been selling on eBay for over 4 years. And let me tell you, there are times recently because of eBay's algorithm, which I'm not even going to get into that, but it could be 1 or 2 days that goes by and I have 0 sales. I have almost 1,500 items in my store, and sometimes I would have 0 sales. But it would be 2 or 3 days tops. It don't happen that often, but it does. And when it does, I start getting thoughts like, man, maybe this eBay thing is not working out. But the reality is, it is working out. There's just, right now, eBay has a lot of glitches that I'm sure they're going to work out eventually. And I have to see, beyond that. I got to see the long term. And I'm saying that even though I'm selling, I get pretty good sales. When I don't see sales, sometimes I start getting discouraged. How much more for you who are now trying to start out? You want sales to happen. So don't just list any and everything. Look for specifics, learn to do eBay research and just, okay, this item is worth my time. It's worth my time because it's not just listing it and I don't sell. You're giving time to it. Time that you could have given to something else, something personal, something for family, something to grow your business even more. You could have given that time to something else. So don't just go that route. That would be my encouragement to you. Right? Guys, so start. The reason this video came about is because, funny enough, there's something else that I've been wanting to try out I've been looking at it for like 2-3 years now, honestly. But no matter how many videos I watch, there's certain questions nobody's answering for me. But then lately I'm like, Maria, I was thinking, hey, this is the same feeling you had before you started eBay. You were looking into videos for a long time and you were hesitant. Hey, just jump in. You're going to learn, right? So that's why I said, you know what? Let me do a video. Maybe there's somebody out there who's feeling the same way about eBay, and I can talk about eBay because guess what? I started the same way. I just jumped in. There was nobody in my circle that was into e-commerce. Everybody was conventional 8 to 5, 8 to 4 jobs. I had some people around me, honestly, at that time that anything online was a scam. anything online was a scam, but I knew different. I just didn't know how to start. But I watched videos and I finally took the plunge. So guys, do it. Do it. You learn as you go, right? You'll get better with it. Even me, when I first started, I did a lot of bad buys. I had a room full of stuff that wasn't selling. And it was because I just had this mentality of, okay, I'm not buying anything more than $5. That was my mentality. I'm not buying anything more than $5. And guess what? I ended up with a lot of maybe junk, because I was trying to stay cheap. But as you go along, you realize that, some of the things that are actually selling and it will sell within a day or two, you might have to pay $20 for, right? And I now I'm there. I'm willing to pay $200 for an item because it's gonna sell for $500 or $600, and it's gonna sell fairly quick. But I wasn't there in the beginning, right? So you gotta. It's gonna, as you do it, you're gonna learn, and you're gonna like anything else. But jump in, just start, and it's something about starting too. When you start putting your energy and your efforts towards something, guess what? You want results, so you're going to do everything now. Take the first step. That's what it is. Take the first step, guys. All right? So that's my rant. I'm not going to say what my new thing is yet, but I'm about to jump into it. I'm about to say, okay, just do it. And hey, if you lose if I lose $100 because it's about that I'm going to invest in the beginning, guess what? Look at it. I'm going to look at it as, okay, it was a bad buy. It was a bad buy, which I still do every now and then. I still take risk on stuff but I know it's a risk. I buy something and I don't know much about it. And I say, you know what? I'm going to just buy it and see. It looks good to me. I'm going to see if it sells. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So that's just how I'm going to look at this thing. So guys, get started. Whether it's eBay, whether it's Poshmark, whether it's Amazon, whatever it is, I remember when I first was thinking about Amazon as well. I was looking into, and I couldn't get certain answers, and I couldn't get over the hump of how do you actually buy an item, and then, the whole process of getting into Amazon. That was like my hurdle. So what did I do? Eventually, it dawned on me, hey, just, do something to know what you need to know. So what did I find out? I found out about this group, of resellers that started this amazing group. It's a paid subscription group on Facebook, and I heard good things about him. So guess what? I joined. I started paying, I think it was $100 a year, which wasn't that bad, but I was still in that limiting mindset that I don't need to pay to get this info. I should get this info. But one day I said, you know what? I need to start. So I jumped in there and I posted. I said, guys, I've been wanting to start Amazon forever, but this and that and that. And guess what? The first person that commented was harsh in a sense. He said, you cry baby. You, what scared little, whatever. It was harsh, but he said, jump in and get started. Stop, whatever. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to this. And of course, other people commented as well. And, they were more encouraging. But guess what? That was like 3 years ago. And whose comment I remember? I remember that guy. It wasn't ideal, but it's kind of like I needed to just get started. Just get started. Why are you so scared? So that would be my encouragement to you. I'm not going to say that harsh, but get started, guys. You're not going to regret it. 5 months from now, you're going to be like, man, I wish I had started earlier, right? So, guys, that's my rant. Post a comment if you like the video. If there's anything else that's maybe you're on the fence, right? Maybe you're thinking about starting, but there's something. Ask questions. Ask questions. I'll get back to you, okay? All right, guys, that's it. As always, I say, well, if you start, that is, be kind when you're out there. Work hard and have fun while doing it. And you'll make some money. All right, guys, take care.